Evening, everybody. How are we? Sorry for the delay tonight. As many of you know, or some of you know, I was just having a Q&A interview session with the lovely people over at the Scrapbooking Fun Summit, which I'm taking part in. So a little bit late tonight, but it's going to be a good night. It's going to be a good night. So I'm going to say hello to everybody in a second, but let me just get organised. So I'm literally gone from one platform to another. So my desk is kind of organised. I'm ready to go. Very exciting things to show you and talk to you about. We have got a special Friday night tonight because we are launching our platform. We have got some other gorgeous bits on the show. We've got some great discounts. So this is, as I said, what we'll do. Every now and then we'll come in with a brand new launch for you, especially if I'm not on TV so much. It gives me the opportunity to share some product with you. So firstly, let's get back to basics. If you don't know me, I'm Lisa from Lisa Horton Crafts. And every Friday night we're here on YouTube and Facebook. Soon to be other platforms as well when we can. And we just talk craft. We talk new products, we do discounts, we do sales, we do product previews, we do all sorts of things. So it's good to have your company tonight. And I spend 10 minutes saying hello to everybody. So please bear with me. I would try and keep that short tonight because we've got a lot to get through. But there are so many of you here and it's lovely to have your company. And I just like making sure I say hello to as many of you as I can. So with that being said, let's start. So evening, Carol Cochran, Sue Odell, Gaynor Hurst. Good evening, Lisa. DT and fellow stalkers of all things Lisa. Being late to the party, I've been amassing everything I can get my hands on. Your style, I love your style. Hope you've had a good day. Thank you very much. I've had a very busy day, but a very good day. Thank you. Hi, Katie Fern. Hi, Linda. Besley, Evelyn Hosey, you've just watched me on the summit. Hi, Evelyn. I am rushing around here now for part 2. A good evening, good afternoon, Nancy Johnson from Ohio. Kathy Grimes, lovely to see you here. Beverly Holden, just watched me on the summit. So thank you very much for those who are taking part. Loads of good videos on there. There's loads of great content as well. So the VIP content as well is brilliant. So it's definitely worth doing if you are interested in the summit. Hi, Katie. Thank you, Miriam, for letting everyone know. Hi, Laurie. Good evening and happy Friday from a hot media PA to Lisa and all of our crafting family. It's very hot everywhere at the moment, I think. Like but not unable to share. Janet, don't you worry. Hi, Sam Merry. Linda Page, Lexi Marcone. Evening all from a sunny Spain. Oh, very nice, Debbie. Very nice. All the new products are loaded. All the clearance stuff is on there. All the Friday night deals are on there. So go grab what you want. I do know the platform, already 10% has gone to the platform. 10% of the inks have gone as well. So just bear that in mind. Hi, Anne Howard. Valerie Ward. Sarah Jane Kennedy. I have no sound. Is it me? Oh, I hope you can hear me. Maybe I was okay just now. Hang on. Let me just check. Have I not got sound? Okay. No, it should be fine. Should be fine. Let me just make sure. I'm sure somebody will tell me if they can't hear me. Hi Gretchen from Indiana. Welcome. Hi, Jill Ball. Goodness me, Rose Jekyll. I'm glad I was later tonight. Hi, Jodie Weston. Oh, bless your heart. It's 1:45 a.m. in Perth, and I always miss Jodie. I will try and talk quickly. Let keep going. Like to share. Hi, Jean. Hi, Lorraine. Hi, Debbie Parkinson. Hi, Sheila Murray. Valerie Cartwright. Carol Wheeler. Alison Clark. Carol Holland. Beverly Holden, Smoky Bird, evening, Lisa from Andrea, Karen, Gary Rodham. Can you tell I can read better? I've got my new glasses. Hi, Anne Avril Bramley, Donna Green, Cheryl Abernathy. Did I get it right? I got it right, didn't I? It's the bit in the middle. It confuses me, Cheryl. Your stuff's on its way, by the way, Cheryl. Christmas is coming. Keep an eye out for your postie. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Andrea Whittington. Hi, Melanie Cinda Smith. Hi, Susan Jones from Wales. Hi, Angie Stump from First Timer from Michigan. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. We're going to have a great night tonight. We're going to have some demos. We're going to have some new product launches and chatting. It's all good fun. It's all good fun. And I talk a lot. I've just warned you, I talk a lot. Hi, Sharon Wild. Hi, Cheryl from a beautiful sunny afternoon in central Ohio. Isn't it a shame that we didn't get to see you when we was in Ohio? Did I miss Lisa's says live, but got music and comments? Oh, Kathy Myers, can you see me now? Hi, Scatterbecker, Hilary Wilson. Hi, Julia from Scotland. Linda Page. Oh, Alison Metcalf. Claire Turner, Barbara Costello, Margaret Jones, Debbie DeBose, Angela Laidlaw Park, oh goodness, there's quite a few of you here. Okay, so please make sure, hi Hayley, she's on holiday in Corfu. Please make sure that you like and share for me, because we do a giveaway at the end. We do a giveaway for YouTube, and we do a giveaway for Facebook. So I don't tell you what it is. You just get a gorgeous parcel in the post just as a thank you for liking and sharing. So please make sure you let me know if you've liked and shared, and we will make sure that somebody wins. My phone is going crazy, which tells me it's very, very busy out there. Hi, Rose Griffin. Hi, Claire. I see you've been busy tonight, Claire. You've been recording videos, haven't you? I see. And it's very nice. Not that I'm stalking you. Hi, Catherine Ablett from Sheffield, Mandy Davis, Kay Hulbert, Jan Harris. I've just sent a message. It is really, really busy. So, hi, Linda from Wisconsin. Lovely to have your company. It's nice to see you here. Hi, Nikki Naki Nu. Oh, hi, Debbie J. Sorry, I didn't get a chance to say hello. I could see you at the corner of my eye that you were there, but I couldn't speak. Hello. That's Debbie J is also in the summit. So Debbie J has got gorgeous projects as well. So go and check out her YouTube channel as well. She's a super crafter and she's a lovely, lovely lady as well. Linda Crowther, Karen Keane, Karen Carrington, Katie Fern. Sounds good. That's where I've got to. It's all okay. Tina Dermody, Kathy Myers, Julia Gales. Right, doing my happy dance. Crafty Becky, nice to see you here. Inky Stamper, hello. Hey. Elizabeth Miller. Oh, whisk and glue. That's what I do, Rhonda. Nice to see you, Rhonda. Antonia G from Quebec. Lovely to be here. Hi, Buttons from Ontario. Goodness me, can you tell my voice is going? Hi, Kathy. Kathy Andronica, she is amazing. She's lovely, another lovely lady. Yeah, Valerie Rose. Right, I'm going to stop because we've got lots to get through. Now, can I have a drink first? Look, I've been talking since 6 o'clock and I haven't had a chance to get a drink, and I've got a big bottle, so I apologise straight away. It's not very ladylike, but I'm really, really thirsty. And my room is very, very warm tonight. Thank you. Okay, I'm here. Hi, Pam Simpson. Nice to see you here. And Juliet Gordon is waving from Bradford in the West Yorkshire. So tonight, new launches, new releases. So if you go to, I didn't put the link up. I didn't get a chance. So if you go to my website, lisahortoncrafts.co.uk, the first category you'll see is the Friday night deals. So if you pop in there, you will see everything that is on sale, which is new and all sorts. Now, we have got pigment inks, which are ridiculously priced, We have got the new trimmer from Spellbinders. I am in love with this. I have to tell you, I'll talk to you about that a bit more. We haven't got many of those though, so that is a grab it if it's there, but I will use it tonight and you will see it's phenomenal. I love this. I wish I had this in my life earlier. We've got the tacky mat on the show. We obviously have got the brand new stamping platform, and we've also bought in some stamps from the wonderful Bev at Be Crafty. So again, limited stocks, but we have some brand new stamps, and I'm going to run through those for you. Some of you may not know Bev. She's a different audience to me, so I'll introduce you to Bev's stamps as well. They're going to be great. The reason we bought these in is because they work beautifully with my ink and they work beautifully with my platform, and this is the best way for you to see how it works. Okay, so we've got all of that. So yeah, so let's start at the beginning. Right, move some bits over so we can get into this straight away, because we're going to be super busy, and I'm going to keep an eye on my phone and just show you what we've got, and we will go through everything. Now, Be Crafty do great stamps. I don't have any stamps like this, and I wanted to demonstrate the platform. So we have got some stamps here, and again, as I said, they're limited in stocks that we've got, but we do have the platform. So let me flick you over. Okay, the guillotine's already out. I knew, but you know what? I knew it. I will order some more of these. I will absolutely. If you tell me, tell me you want the guillotine, by the time you've seen the end of the video tonight, we will make sure we bring in a few more of these, well, quite a few more of these, because it is great. Let's talk about it afterwards, because if we haven't got any stock, I don't want to just confuse everybody who goes looking for it. Other than to say, it's a great size, 15 centimeters, and it's got your inch marks on here as well. And I love that it's locked. Pull it out, lift up. Doesn't fall down like so. Locks into place. Great little guillotine. So let me know if you're interested in that, and we will absolutely bring some more stock in of that. It's just lovely, and I love it. It's just ergonomic. It's got this little hook at the top as well. So if you want to store it, it's going to be great. And I like that it's quite. Sounds bizarre. It's not much taller or in height than my Ultimate. So it's actually, if I turn it that way, yeah, it really isn't. It really isn't. Just like a little lip in it. So it's lovely. But we will be using that tonight, and I will order more stock for you, and I will get that loaded on the website next week. Okay. So first things first, let us talk about the stamping platform. Now I'm going to take my bits off that I was using in the Summit, and I'll pop them over here. The other thing I would say, we have 7 Ultimates left. 7 Ultimates left. So if you haven't got an Ultimate and you want an Ultimate, it is the time to get it, because that's all we've got in the building at the moment. They're coming by ocean, but they're going to take about 8 weeks to get here. So just be aware of that. If you're interested, I would definitely get yours as soon as you can. Okay. So what we've got is the stamping tool. Now, I have taken out my inside of my Ultimate. So inside your Ultimate, you would normally have this, right? Yeah, there's a few of you interested in that trimmer. Leave that with me. I will get that ordered. I'll actually order it tonight, and they're really good. They ship it Monday, and I can probably have that by Wednesday, Thursday next week for you. So hopefully by Friday, it will be loaded on the website this time next week. So I'm taking out my tacky mat, and I've just got my Ultimate here. Now, when you buy your stamping tool, you're going to get the acrylic piece with feet. It will come with the peg holes all the way around the 4 sides for you. But alongside that, it will also come with this piece of foam. Now this is really thick, okay, really thick. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your Ultimate, and you're going to slide this just underneath, okay, just like so. There we are, done. Okay, and then this sits inside. Now you can see it fits over the peg holes, and you're going to be able to do your stamping. You can turn it around and you can stamp. So all you need to do is make sure it fits over those peg holes. I keep my feet on. You can, if you really want to, peel your feet off. You know, you don't have to, but you can if you want. But what I'd say to you is, central is stamping. here in these four corners, don't try and stamp around here, because if I do it around here, because of those heavy feet, you're not going to get a good stamp up in those corners. So use the middle of your platform to do your stamping. All right. So I didn't think you'd ever have a stamp like any bigger than this, really. So that's the area you need to use. Okay. Let me just go back and see if I've missed any comments. Okay. Brilliant, just done the order, got the stamp platform and other bits. I'm just, bear with me, since the guillotine's out of stock. Yep, we're going to order more. Miriam, if you're there, if you can keep an eye on how many, so I know how many to order. But we will get that for you. Lisa, can I ask, are the re-ink cassette 1 interference coming to your website, please? Yes, they are. They will hopefully be coming in the next week or two. So bear with me. I know, I'm so sorry. We didn't just have 1 or 2. We did have some, but leave it with me. You're all just in for your platform. Thank you, Miriam. You need the stamp platform. It's great. So now, what I would say to you is, the other thing that we've got on the show are our inks. So we've got our black ink, and then we've got our fantastic pigment inks. So we're going to talk about stuff as well tonight. We're going to talk about why we have different inks and why we use different inks for different things. So when we bought out release 1 of our blending inks, which are these with the black here, we bought them out in a blending ink and a pigment ink. The blending ink is exactly what it says on the tin. It blends, and when you open them, they have that lovely felt pad. So that gives you the ability to get your oxidization and that chalky finish. When we look at the pigment inks, they have a clear lid. Pigment inks normally have a clear lid. Yes, inky stamper, it would, but I will talk about that in just a second, because there's a little trick to it. So when we look at the pigment inks and open them, you'll see they're a very different beast. They look different. They're actually quite shiny, and they're not a foam base like you would expect from a pigment ink. And the difference with these as well is they're fast drying, but they love a stamp. They absolutely love a stamp. So if you are looking at your platform and you're interested in any inks, we have literally half priced these. So the reason we've done this is because this is going to be just the ideal opportunity for you to, if you want to do your colouring, you can use these. So if you want to do your stamping, if you want to do your stamping, not your colouring, these are ideal. So you're going to get the same colours in here as you would in your blending inks release 1. So you're going to get your juicy pineapple, your strawberry sundae, your sugar candy, all of those colours. The other beauty about these pigment inks is not only are they fast drying, but they dry beautifully on glitter card. So if you have my white glitter card, my jewel, I think it's the 12 by 12, it inks glitter card beautifully, and because they've got the pigment, they're a very strong colour, so they look absolutely stunning. So if you're interested in those, we have those. The grey is great, particularly if you like your no lines colouring, because you can do first, second and third generation and have the tiniest amount of ink to get your kind of no lines look. You might have done some blending in the surfs up maybe in the background, and then you want to use a stamp for your sentiment. That would be the way to go, because you have your solid stamp. Okay, QQQ. What do you clean your pigment inks off with? Pigment inks tend to stain, so you can use, I sometimes actually use like an alcohol solution, but I don't like using, if I do that on my stamps, I run it under the tap straight away so I don't cause any corrosion. If I'm cleaning my mats, I tend to use that as well, but be aware, if you clean something like this, you might pull off the printing on there, or you can get specialist stamp cleaner, but generally just give it a run under the tap. If you don't mind it being colour stained, you'll be absolutely fine just using water. That would be no problem at all. Let's move these out of the way. So it captures so much fine detail. Now we've got all the colours, but we didn't have a black. So we've also got our Cloud 9 blending solid black ink, which is just phenomenal ink. It gives you a solid black outline, and we'll use that as well. So obviously we need the stamps to go with that. So I will just show you the stamps we've got tonight for our platform. Now again, limited in stocks of these. So we have this one, which is Journaling Essentials 4. Mine aren't in order. So you get these great stamps. So you've got your leaves, your florals, your little elements, really, really cute stamps. And then we have our Journaling Essentials number 7. Great. I love those leaves in there, and they're really cute as well. Then we have our Journaling Essentials 3. Maybe I should have put these in order, but I didn't. And again, great little elements. So if you want to do a wreath or something, you can. And then one of my favorites is this one, Journaling Essentials 6. I love the leaves and I love the little birds on there. So we can use those. And I'll show you some of these in a minute when we do our stamping. And again, Journaling Essentials 1. So again, little stars and bits and pieces in there that you can use on your in your journals. You can use them on card blanks. You can use them so many different ways. And little florals, which is super cool. And again, this is another one of my faves. I love the leaves there. You can make some great wreaths with that one. And then we have the bee, which is very pretty as well. And then a couple more, and that is it for these. Oh no, I've done that one. And then we have the butterfly. Butterfly is really beautiful. Again, we'll stamp with that one in a minute, and I will show you how that looks. So we might play with these two tonight and have a little look. So that's your stamps. So there's quite a lot going on. Just found you yesterday, and so I'm loving this. Oh, thank you. Sherry's late. Darn, I'm late. Hi, Lisa and everybody from a hot Salt Lake City. Liked and shared. Thank you. The pigment inks are so sparkly on your glitter card. I tried it out after I've seen you demo it on Creating Craft. It's my granddaughter's first pick when she visits. Oh, bless her. Oh, that's so sweet. The black ink is the best I've used for stamping. Thank you so much. And it's lovely. It's lovely when you get a review from somebody that it's not just me saying it. So thank you so much for that. Kathy Grimes, when is a slow drying white ink pad back in stock? I don't know if any admin are here, but I will get them to check with Danny about when it's due back in. I do know we have a shipment on the ocean, but I don't know if he's missed that and there are any in the shop at all, but we will let you know. Can you use alcohol pens? Yes, you can. So the good thing is they dry super quick. So you can use them with alcohol markers and watercolors. So if you heat set these, you can do both. Same with this. This absolutely is great with alcohol markers and watercolors as well. So all of these ink pads are going to be great for both. So let's get into the platform and let's talk about how we use this. And talk about what Inky Stamper was saying about using the tacky mat. So, Crafts and Designs by Nima, welcome. Sharon Livet, welcome. Will a DL card be able to fit on the trimmer? So a DL is 220, isn't it? Let me have a quick look. Let me actually... So that will be, what's 220 in inches? I don't know. It's, is it about 8? I don't know. What? Anyone knows the length of a DL? So it's 220. Actually, here, I've got my ruler. Hang on, 220. 220. It's about 8.5, just over 8.5 inches. So let's have a look. Let me just mark. Excuse my bit of paper here. Let me just mark this. Oh, I haven't got my scoring tool out either. Let's just mark it with a... No, I can't mark it with that. It's a paintbrush. That's not going to do anything, is it? Where's my pen? There's my pen. Let's go about 8.5-ish. Yeah, I think it will. I think it will actually. If it's 8.5, let me trim that piece off just to show you. There's 8.5. Oh, it's lovely. It's lovely. And then let's pop that in there. Yeah, that goes in. Yep, does go in. There we go. A4. It won't go that way, Rose. It will go landscape as an A4 sheet. I haven't got an A4 sheet here actually, but it will go that way, but it won't go lengthwise. I don't think. No, it won't. No. So it's probably a little bit short for A4. Hope that answers your question. Right, okay. Inky stamper, 8.5 inches. Thank you. Right, DL is the width of A4 paper. So it'll go in that way. You're not a pain at all. You're not a pain. Okay, right. So, talking, Inky Stamper was saying, is it a good idea to use your tacky mat with your stamping platform? Let's move that out of the way for now. Yes and no. Okay, so what I would say is if you're using your tacky mat, I love my tacky mat. I use my tacky mat all the time. My tacky mat is filthy and I don't care. It doesn't seem to affect it at all. It sits in there all the time. Now, the downside of using the tacky mat is when you put your tool down like that, these 4 corners tend to stick to it. See what I mean? So if it were me, and I'll do it tonight, turn it over so your feet are facing up and use it that way because it doesn't stick. See what I mean? It's a little bit trickier to lift off because I've got nothing on it, but we'll give it a go and do it on both sides, okay? And we'll see what we think. There was another question I missed. No, I think I'm there. I'm just trying to keep an eye on messages as well. Right, okay. It's really guys, it is really busy. So if there's anything you want, I just strongly advise you get your hands on it. It genuinely is crazy. Whew, I knew it was going to be busy. I didn't know it was going to be this busy. The other thing, so we've got these on a buy one, get one free. So you can get 2 for the price of 1. Okay, so that's another offer we've got on tonight. And all these offers, they don't go on forever, so they normally last a week or so. I'm pretty sure it's a week. I will be told, I'm sure, if it's not. But, you know, if you want stuff, just grab what you need when you need it. I'll put my card down somewhere. I've got a ton of sheets of card. Oh, there it is underneath. So what we're going to do is we're just going to have a little play, and I'm just going to show you how to use the stamping platform. Now I've got a piece of card which isn't very straight, so I'm just going to pop it in my trimmer, and I'm going to make sure all 4 edges. That's not very good. That's got a little torn piece on there. Let's turn that way. And I love a guillotine because I find it so much easier to line up. So let's go. Let's try. I want to get it even. That's 13.5. That'll be fine. That's a really wonky piece of card. 13.5 this way. We are. Turn that around. So we got a nice square piece of card, kind of. There we are. That's great. That's good enough for me for tonight. Okay, let's get rid of all those bits. Pop them in my bin. I haven't really got a bin. I've got a big black bin liner down here because I accrue so much rubbish. So now bring back in your Ultimate. Pop this underneath. So now we can sit it like that. I'm going to take out the tacky mat for now. And we are going to use this. Oh, goodness me. Right. Right. The stamping platform is super busy. Okay, now I have tons of them. 20% of all of them have already gone. This is just ridiculous. You lot, I think you've been waiting for this, haven't you? And actually, I'm going to pop this back in now. You've definitely been waiting for this. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this just somewhere randomly in the middle, just so you can see how all of this kind of stuff works together. And I'm going to use, these are brand new stamps, so they're not primed or anything yet. I just want you to see how they work, how crisp they stamp, how they work with all of the inks. And yeah, just so you can see how to use them really. So these are lovely sticky photopolymer stamps. Now these are really sticky. So what you need to remember is when you do your first stamp, often it will lift your card. Now let me do something. Oh, it hasn't. I thought it was going to lift my card up. It might do when I ink it. It might do. So just to show you how beautiful they stamp, let's pop it just about there. Okay, and I'm going to pop it down this way. Now you'll see what I mean. I'm showing you things that are good and things that are bad. When I say that, I mean how tacky it can be in the corners. So all I'd say is when you do this, grab your stamp, and you can see it nearly lifted it up, but this was very sticky. But actually the card has actually stayed down pretty well. So let me start with the black, because the black is super solid and super cool. Now, when you first stamp up, normally your first stamp is your worst stamp because you sometimes have a film on the top of your stamps. Now, I love that I can just pick this up and I can do that. And I can just stamp that down beautifully, okay? Just beautifully. And what you do is you allow the paper to drink in this moisture of this ink. So what that would do is, you know, I could just take my hands off and leave it if I want to, and you will still get a really good impression. But just give it a gentle press, and then you lift up, and you can see now you're going to get a perfect stamp. So what I could now do, I could now rotate that, okay? I mean, this isn't in the center of the card, so it's not going to be a perfect rotation, but you can now see I can rotate that, ink that up again, and pop that down. So make sure it goes over those pieces, and you'll see, when you get yours, you'll see that it kind of lifts off the pegs almost until you press it, because the stamps are really thick and I've got the thickness of the tacky mat underneath. So you don't actually have to use the tacky mat. You can just literally tape your card down if you want to. And then I can turn again. Let's have a look and see if it will fit. Yeah, it absolutely will. So I turn again and we can make a nice little frame. Okay, so really, really easy to use. Okay. I'm just gonna, it's so busy, goodness gracious me guys, thank you so much. It just shows you, like, you need to make sure you get what you want, because things move really fast, don't they? And then here, I'm going to pop that there, lovely and cool. And then I'm going to rotate again, and I can see that's going to fit perfectly there. So now we've created our rotating stamp. Now I didn't even think about where that went. I had no idea how well it was going to fit. It did fit beautifully, and we'll fill in the gaps as well. Hi Pat. With die cutting machine, very exciting. Okay. Wait, I love my stamping tool. No worries about being late. No magnets is a winner, absolutely. So this is a game changer, isn't it, Sheena? You know, especially those people who can't use magnets. So there we go, perfect stamping. Perfect stamping. And also, so I have to show you, like, my cameras, we're getting some new cameras as well. We're getting a couple more cameras. So we're going to have a really close-up camera as well. And we're going to have another angle camera, so you can see at different angles of things as well soon. So sometimes when it's tricky to see sometimes, don't worry, we are getting additional cameras and it's going to be great. Right, I'm just bringing in a piece of kitchen towel. It's not actually, this is one of my you know, I always say this, I have my wet wipes, but it's a dry wipe, it's really old. And all I ever do is I take them, put some water on the stamp, and then I can clean it and I can keep using this piece of thingamabob. It's honestly, it really does make a difference, doesn't it? Hi Patricia, welcome. So I'm going to wipe that off now, and I'm going to pop that stamp away, and then we're going to bring in a little, I don't know, a little flower or something. Have I got a little flower? No, it's bringing a little leaf. So on this set there's a little leaf there, and then all I'm going to do is take that leaf and I'm going to position it where I want it. Do I want it there, or do I want something different? Hang on, what's on this one? Do I no, I quite like that. Do I want that? Hang on a minute, I think I want that. I like this little thing here. What's that one? Do I want that one? No, I want that one. Here we go. Tiny little thing here, and this, I don't know what it's called, but it's almost like the centre of flowers. I can't know what you call it, but it's really handy. So we're going to do this one. You can see straight way down, lift that up. Again, first stamp lifts the card a little bit, so remember that. And of course I'm doing all of this in black, but we will do one in a minute in a different colour. Okay, so all we do now, straight back on, this is as tough as it gets, like so. There we are, lift that up, and then we'll ink it again and rotate it. Oh, I'm looking for website on my phone. And then turn it around. Did I put that there? Yep, so straight down. Then you'll see when I go down, it lifts up on the pegs, but it's fine. And then it gives you room to move it. And then I turn it round. One here. And that's as, you know, that's as tricky as the platform gets. So it's so handy. And then you can just fill in all the gaps as you want. And that, straight away, you've created a gorgeous wreath there. Really easily, just using 2 stamps. Literally 2 stamps. And then I have got, let me actually clean that first, and then let me just give that a wipe off, make sure it's not too grubby. Actually, might put a little bit more water on my wet wipe, my dry wipe, and then we can pop that away. So that's that one. Okay, and then I've got a set here, like I know it's yeah, this is my happy birthday set. So I'm going to take out the happy. Many of you will have this. I think it's out of stock, but you know, you'll have this. And then this is a brand new one as well. So we're going to pop the happy. Sorry, it's a bit of something on there. We're going to pop the happy there. Possibly a little bit big for this, but you know, this is just to show you. Happy, and then you can put your birthday down. So you can put your birthday where you want it, and you can pop it there. Now I don't want to lean forward because I'm going to get my head in here, and I know that's wonky. No, Lisa, turn it over would be helpful. That would be the right way to do it. Pop it like so. All right, so it's not perfectly straight, but just bear with me. Now, again, photopolymer, so what's going to happen? It might lift the stamps, or it might lift the card. Yeah, see, it's lifted the card there. If it starts to lift your card on the first attempt, I literally take something, hold it down. There we are. Simple as that. But once the best thing you can do is to prime it somewhere else. So do your first stamp somewhere else rather than trying to do it on your project. So after the first one, it's always absolutely fine. Let's bring that back in now. And then we'll pop that straight in the middle. And look at that. I can see that's wonky. So apologies for the wonkiness. But it's okay. It's okay. And literally stamp that. And the beautiful thing is, if it hadn't, I mean, it has stamped perfectly. If it hadn't stamped perfectly, you could now go back in and restamp. So, just looking at the comments here, the Ultimate One has a stamping platform. Yes, it does have a stamping platform on it. Can be used in the one, would have thought, yeah, but you wouldn't need it. Most of you might spill about the new tote bag. We got the sample through and we're changing the colour. It was a little bit brighter than I'd anticipated, although it was really lovely. It had a great handle on it as well. I was very happy with it. Just not my favourite colour in the world, but we're having another one sent, so we'll be able to see a new colour. But yes, that's coming, and it's going to be housing something very exciting as well. It is very, very, very exciting. So there you go. So that is using your stamping tool, using the tacky mat. Now, if you don't have a tacky mat, it's no problem. Take the tacky mat out and we'll go again. So we'll take another piece of card. Where did I put all the card again? There it is. Move this, actually I can leave that, no, I'll move that out of the way just for a minute. Pop that there. And then we're going to use those pigment inks. The pigment inks are just a delight. So I don't use them enough, but now I have my stamping platform to use. I can absolutely do it. So I just like my card straight. Doesn't have to be, but I just want it straight. So I'm going to straighten this one. This trimmer, you can hear it, can't you? Great. So pop that away. Oops. And then get rid of those bits. So now what we're going to do is we are going to use the stamping platform without using the tacky mat. So what I would highly recommend is you take a piece of low tech masking and you pop it in your Ultimate. Now you can put your silicone mat down if you want to, but you don't need to. And I just literally, I'm going to put this is old tape, this isn't new tape, so I'm going to pop just a few bits down. So now I can stamp with ease, okay? I'm just checking comments again. I think that you can rotate it. After seeing this, I'm so pleased that I've ordered the platform, even though I have the Ultimate 1 and 2. It's going to be very useful. Nice to be able to rotate, which you cannot do with the Ultimate 1. Yes. Sherry Wilson, QQQ, sorry if this is off topic of the new release, but last Friday you were going to check with Danny about possibly getting the Cozy Christmas Home stencils on their own. Yes, I was, and I did mention it to Danny. I would chase him, and I would see if they can get that put on tonight for you. So it's the stencil for the Cozy Christmas Home, isn't it? So if there's admin, are you able in the clearance section to add singles of the Cozy Christmas Home embossing folder and stencil, please? Yes, we are. Okay. Do you have to center the paper perfectly to do the rotating? That's Inky Stamper. Good question, actually. I think you need to center your, make sure your card is square. So if I try and do it now, Inky Stamper, I'll show you what I mean. If your card is square and you pop your stamp in a corner, when you turn it, it will always be in a corner. Does that make sense? If your card is like this and you try and rotate, it's never going to be exact, but I will show you. I will show you. So I'm going to use sugar candy and maybe another one in a minute. So I'm going to pop this one away, and I'm going to take the butterfly, and I'm going to, where did I put the cover of the stamp? Hang on. This is where I constantly let myself down. No, put it away properly. And we'll pop this way. That's the one I'm just answering. I've got so many comments here. I just need to slow down and breathe. No, put it away in a minute when you're finished. It'll be easier. Right. Let's bring in the butterfly. And you'll see what I mean now, Inky Stamper, when I say about squaring the card and not it doesn't where you place it. It's more about the size of your cardstock. So if I take this stamp and I pop it here, okay, actually turn it that way, and I pick that up, if I rotate it, it's not going to be in the center of the card. But if it was square, it would absolutely always be in the center of the card, like that one. So I didn't place that in anywhere particular, did I? But because the card is square, it will always be in the same corner. So even if I turned the card rather than turning the stamp, it would always be in the corner. Am I making any kind of sense? The T ruler has left. It's on its way. It's actually way better than this. Way better than this. It's wonderful. That is literally on the water as we speak, and I cannot wait for the arrival of that. So again, look, if I pop it here, it doesn't work. But if I go back this way, yes, it does. So it's not the card, not the positioning, it's the size of your card. Okay, liked and shared. It could, I mean, you could use the grid, but I think it is more to do with the paper. Right, hi Trudy from Pennsylvania in the USA. Hi Trudy, Trudy's been messaging me about the interference inks, and I'm delighted to say that we have brand new interference inks coming. You could do the opposite corners, absolutely. Even though the Ultimate has the stamping platform, can you still use the rotating one? Let me see, have I got my Ultimate one in here? I'll grab that afterwards and we'll have a look, because I don't know where the hinges sit to whether we can rotate. QQQ. Is there any news on storage boxes for stamps, stencils and dies? Yes, we are working on that. The ruler, T ruler, is going to be great. You're going to absolutely love the T ruler. So loads of stuff. Honestly, there's loads of stuff. Oh, that's all right, Inky Stamper. You're very welcome. It sounds silly, doesn't it? Because when I started doing it, I was thinking, why is that not lining up? I can't get that to line up. And it was because I had a random size piece of card. So now we're going to use the Sugar Candy. Now this is a pretty colour. And I'm just going to ink up so you can see how, and I can feel the sticky on this stamp. So now I'm going to pop this down here. I mean, that's going to, oh, that's gorgeous colour. That's a gorgeous colour. And what I love, I'll show you something with the pigment inks in a second. Oh, it's super pretty. It's kind of a pinky red colour. It's so pretty. So I'm going to go over again to make it a little bit deeper. I don't really want it deeper, but I'm going to do it again because I want to show you something else. So we're going to pop that down like so. So you've got that gorgeous pink colour. Look at that. How pretty is that? Really pretty colour. And then I'm going to take a blue. So pop the lid on that. So that's dry now. That's pretty dry. If you want to colour it in, just heat set it very quickly and you'll be good to go. And then I'm going to take, but it's not good for, like most pigment inks, it will not be any good for embossing powders because it dries too quickly. So now I'm going to come in with a blue ink. And when you pop the blue ink over the pink ink, it will go purple. Because pink and blue make purple. I'm going to pop that back over now. So we're going to now get that beautiful gradient. There's such lovely ink. So when I hold that up, that doesn't look blue, that looks purple. So you can do really cool things with these inks, really cool things. So if I now take that, who's it? Sandra Cowie needs another room. It's so lovely, isn't it? It really is lovely. So now I'm going to go over with the blue and I'm going to show you what I mean. So if I rotate that now, that will fit there, but it won't fit at the top. If I turn it that way, I kind of might get it there, and also it won't go there, simply because the card is not square. All right, but remember, you've also got to take into account the size of your butterfly as well. So I'm just going to use that ink now, go over the top, and just change the colour. So you can now see I've got like a blue butterfly. Well, it's bluey purple because the colours literally mix and match. I love it when you demonstrate your product. Oh, thank you so much. That's really kind of you. You're very welcome. I love demonstrating my products. It gives me an opportunity to share with you, and I don't often get a chance to do that. So let's try something else with them. Let's now show you. Have I got any of my glitter card here? Well, I don't know that I have. Bear with me just a second. I'm just going to step away from my desk to my corner. Let's see if I've got any glitter. Yes, I have. Right. I think I have. Let me. Is that glitter? Oh, is that texture? Oh, no. I thought I had some in here. I was hoping that I had some glitter card, but I don't. However, I do have some vellum. So I want you to see how you can use your stamping platform with vellum as well, because it works exactly the same way. I thought pigment ink stayed wet long. They do. In general, ours do not. Ours are fine detail pigment inks. So I'm using my, if you're interested in the vellum, if you go to the, I think they're called collections on the front page, and you get the designer collections, and they go into modern florals, and you come to the heavyweight vellum. So I'm going to pick a pink vellum, okay, and what I'll do, let's leave that butterfly there. I'm going to leave it on there, and then we're going to use our paper trimmer. I'm sorry about the paper trimmer selling so quick. Okay, what you can do is, let me do it 15. Let's do 15 square. Right, that's like so. Our vellum is 200 GSM. So if you are interested in vellum, it's great because this also works on your embossing folders beautifully, absolutely beautifully. So that's that. Now let me move the trimmer out of the way. I'm going to stick with that blue ink, and I'm going to bring back in the tacky matte for this, just because I love my tacky matte and it makes my life easy. So pop your tacky matte back in. So you might decide, if you haven't got a tacky matte, this might be the opportunity to get one, especially if you're using your stamping platform. Pop that down on here. So that's still going to hold as well. The vellum is gorgeous, isn't it, Donna? It's really gorgeous. Now I'm making a little bit of a mess. Let me pop that here. I'm going to wipe off my marks on here, just to make sure I don't get ink anywhere else. So that wipes off beautifully, that pigment ink. And then we would take our stamp, and this is what I mean. So I can now, if I pop that stamp here, it's big enough to take 4 of the butterflies. So what I can do now is I can press down, and I can lift up, and I can pop the blue on. Here we go. Now these pigment inks again are going to work great on the vellum because they dry fast. The is it Sherry? The Cozy Christmas is available. We've got it split for you if you want to grab that. So look at that. How gorgeous is that? And I'll lift it up in a minute, but it's very blue now. Very blue. And now what we can do is rotate again. No problem in rotating. These platforms are just disappearing. Goodness me. It's mad. This is crazy. I knew you was waiting for these. Oh no, I haven't done that right. I haven't cut that right, I don't think. Have I cut that right? I don't think I have. I've cut my card wrong. That's silly of me, isn't it? So there we go. That one's going to go there. And that's lovely. Was I meant to put that there? Yeah, and then that one will go there. Yes, I've put it in the wrong position slightly. You can see slightly wrong position. Okay, and then that one will go there. Look at that. Hang on, let me pop that down there. That's cute. I love that already. And then that one will go. Yeah, no, that's okay. That will go there. But it's, again, I can then trim my card down afterwards. And then that one will sit there. Card, yeah, the card. No, maybe you do need to move your card up, actually, Chelsea. Maybe I should have moved that a little bit. But I could trim that down anyway. However, when you lift that up, can you see you've got a really great stamp on there? And actually on the back, it's even pretty on the back. You can see through on the back. If I put a piece of white card behind it, you can see now, see how blue that is now? You can absolutely see how blue that is. Isn't it lovely? So you can do so many different things. Yeah, I need to work out how to put that in the middle. Maybe you do have to. Maybe I was just lucky last time. Yeah, it's made my brain work. Or have I cut my card the wrong size? Maybe I cut my card wrong. Who knows? Let me measure. Let me measure. So I did that just under 6. That is 15. Is that 15? It is. No, maybe you do need to move your card. I might have to have a little play with that. Little play. But either way, you can rotate it. So that's that. I'm just going to wipe that one off now. And again, you'll see this is going to stain. Yeah, I think it is. I think it's just me. I just need to move it up a little bit. So you can look, it is going to stain your stamp. I can't remember who asked me, but it will stain, but it isn't going to damage your stamp. Here we go. Lift that off. I think you probably need to have a little play around with it. Have a little play around with it and see what works for you. But that was super pretty, wasn't it? Super pretty. So again, you know, you don't have to rotate it. You can just use it as a regular stamping platform. Not everybody wants it for that reason in particular. However, it's just another benefit. But you can see how it does get dirty, but it's absolutely fine. Yeah, it probably does need to be in the middle, doesn't it? And maybe I was just lucky that I put it in the middle before, not even realised. So that's those. So that is your solid black, and you can see it is super, super solid. And then, yeah, Lorraine, maybe. And then you can do on different colours. I mean, in this, if you use your interference inks as well on the vellum, how cool would that? Oh, hang on, have I got any interference inks? Let me see if I've got one. Let me just try. Okay, let me just try. Sorry, I put that away now, didn't I? Let me do a leaf. Let me just grab one of those leaves again and see how that comes out. Let's get another piece of vellum. Where's that vellum gone? Oh, here it is. I'm just doing it randomly just because I can. Tiny bit of vellum here. Let's see what the interference inks look like. So pop that down there. Pick that up. And it doesn't, because it's been primed already. So Katie, what I would say is I would just do some stamping and stamp onto some random card just to give it, take off that kind of top surface. Or you can use an eraser and take off the top surface. You can run it under the tap, but I generally find this is a good enough way for me. So let's have a look and see what that does. So that's going to be pink. See if the interference inks like the vellum. I think they probably will. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Of course they do. That is the best. So there we are. So they stamp beautifully with the, oh, look at that. That is a cracking colour. That is Tropical Paradise. I don't know what we've got stocks wise, but that's Tropical Paradise Shimmer. You can see that shining already with that purple coming through. So here we go. Here we go. Lots and lots of different things you can do with the stamping platform. As you know, many of you have stamping platforms, some of you don't. So if you're interested, it is a really good piece of kit. I'm just going to take off the rest of that ink off of here. So I pop water on there, and I'm just going to pop that down there, and I'm going to just get rid of a lot of that ink on there. So look, I've got like a really lovely effect on there, and just take it there as well. Lift off And that's nearly all the water and nearly all the ink gone. There you go, that's all of it gone, pretty much. So that takes off the majority of the ink off your stamp as well, so without wasting it. So that's that one. Pop that one back. I do love it like that though. That's very pretty. And I love the pigment inks with it, don't you? Don't they look cool? And you could cut those butterflies out. They'd be beautiful, wouldn't they? So that is that one. Although you can see now they do stain on your stamps, but don't worry about it, it won't damage it. So I think there's lots and lots of opportunities here, lots of opportunities. Now, let me just talk to you about the inks again before we go, because it is 10 to 8, it is getting late, and I was a little bit late on. However, let's move the platform to one side now. You've got the idea, you know how it works. I think 20 or 25% of it is already gone. So we will be taking it to TV. So if you want it and you can justify it, I would highly recommend you grab yours. Let's pop that one back in here. And I can pop them to one side. And pigment inks. Let's move the interference out of the way. Beautiful inks, absolutely beautiful inks. However, these are beautiful as well. So you've got 10 colours, because you've got the same as you get with your don't worry, Trudy, you can catch it all from the beginning, absolutely. So let's bring in a few brushes. Let's see what I've got here. I don't want mega brushes, otherwise it's going to take me ages. Let's bring a few in, a few different colours, and I've got an orange. Okay, let's use the small brushes. So let's start with the yellow, so you can see how gorgeous they are. Now, if you want to do blending, you can. They take a while to blend, but again, you can use them kind of like interference and go back over your colours. What they won't do is blend with each other particularly well. Evening, Lisa. Tell Danny I'm on the case for his postman uniform so he can impress you. Well, okay. And then I bring in an orange. So let's bring this one in. And I'm literally going to go next to it, and you can see the colours are glorious, but they're not a blender, as in, I say they're not a blender, but I mean, that's gone quite nicely with that. But they're not designed as a blending ink, okay? So you can blend with them, but they're not designed as that. Let's have a look at another colour. Let's go with Sugar Candy. And this is a cracking colour as well. Yeah, I love this colour. So you can use these, as I said, on your, your glitter card. It loves a glitter card. So when I hold these up, they're quite a heavy colour. They're not when you stamp, they're a gentle colour, but when you blend them, they're not so. So let me check the red. We've got the nice bright red here. So you can see there, I won't do all of them, but you've got that lovely bright red there. That's going to be great for Christmas. And then we have, I mean, the camera's not doing it that well. And then the green is gorgeous. And I'll show you the green, and I will show you the purple. So this is the green. This is moss. So this is like a mossy green, actually. And it gives you I've got a tiny little brush here. So you get that little, like that greeny, kind of autumny green there. And then we've got our, let's go with the plum, Spice Plum. I'll get one more colour for you. I've only got a tiny little brush now, so this is good. I won't do a lot of this one because I've got the smallest brush in the world. Yes, I have. Look at that. And then you've got your lovely, gorgeous purple. So there you go. So there's just a few of the colours that you've got. Okay, so that gives you an idea of kind of the colour spectrum that you're going to get. And then you've seen me use the blue. You've got a grey in there, and you've got like a teal colour, like the teal. There's your teal. And then let me go with the blue that we've just seen. That's your deep ocean. There's your surf's up. And there's your grey. So you've got quite a few colour choices there to use. And they are, I think they're under £30 at the moment. They won't be for long, but they are currently under £30. So, there's a lot of people here, and there's a lot of stuff going on tonight, isn't there? So I'm going to turn you round so I can come and talk to you. Let's turn you round. Right, so I hope you've got kind of an idea of what these things do. So we've got stamping platform. We're going to reorder the trimmer on Monday. We've got the inks, we've got the stamps from Big Crafty, we've got vellum, we've got our black ink pad, so, and the tacky mat, of course, which is an absolute game changer in my opinion. Yeah, are there any questions on any of it? Okay, let's have a look. Hang on. Hang on a second. Can we use the measurement guides under the tacky mat? You can. So what you could do is lift that up, pop your tacky mat down, which is that way, and that again. So if you've got your cut, then you put your tacky mat back over. Absolutely. And then, so if I had been sensible and popped it in the right place, there we are, there we go, and I popped it there, maybe that would have been the right place to put it. But I will let you play. If you've got your tacky mat, got your stamping platform, I'm sure you'll be able to work out the best way that works for you. So let me check any other comments. The teal one in the middle. Yeah, so we've got all of them. I'll settle for the purple. I'm going to... there we go. I think, can you check if the new platform works on the ultimate? That's what I said I'd do, didn't I? Bear with me. Hang on, I'm just going to see if I've got one here. I don't know if I've got a 1 or a 2 here. Let me have a look. I think they're both 2s. No, I've got a 1. Excuse me, here. I've got my, it's summer weather. I've got my shorts on, so you don't really want to see my legs. Let me have a very quick look for you. And then I would do the winners and allow you to have an evening at least. Right. So ultimate 1. Let me see. Hang on, I might have to flip you over. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's see where we go. Because this is what I was worried about. Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. It doesn't hit the corners. It literally, this one in the tiniest bit, but it is not going to make any difference to any of that. Yep, there you go. I hope that helped, Evelyn. Let me pop those bits back in there. That's that. Order place, thank you, thank you. Washi? It would work on washi. Do you clean your ink brushes with soap and water? No, Kim, don't. I mean, you can, but I do not like doing that. My brushes, okay, my brushes, I mean, this is a bigger brush. What I do with my brushes, let me get a piece of card. That, just wipe it off and wipe it off and wipe it off, okay? Once you've done that, they're absolutely good to go. Okay. QQQ, you said the bag was too bright. What colour was it? It was green, but it was green. It was too green. It was green. Not the green I was looking for. Would I use water? I would use water. Yeah, I don't clean them. It's cool. It's clear of the hinges, well planned, of course. I don't know how many of your items yet, but what I do have, they are all fantastic. Thank you, Gillian. Nikki wants to see the washi. What washi? I didn't have any washi. I had vellum. Not washi, not tonight. I do washi, but I haven't got any at the moment. No, I think I'm covered. Right, so let me just check. We need to do some winners. We need to do some giveaways, don't we? So what I thought we would do is one from Facebook and one from YouTube. So winners for tonight for liking and sharing on Facebook. The winner is Andrea Withington. So please get in touch with Miriam Grazier on Facebook or drop her a message on Messenger. So Andrea Withington, thank you so much for liking and sharing, and you have won a prize. And for the same on YouTube, we have Tracy Costello. So congratulations, Tracy. Thank you so much. You've won a prize as well. And again, message Miriam for me and we'll get prizes out to you. So what colour will your new die cutting machine be? I can't possibly say, but it is lovely. That's it. I didn't realise it was YouTube too. I like YouTube better. Next Friday, Trudy, hop on over to YouTube. It will be, it's a better viewing experience, isn't it? It's a bit brighter as well. So thank you so much, everybody. Grab what you want. Prices are what they are for now. They will be going back up. So the platform has been reduced. Everything, the inks have been reduced. Get yours because they are end of line as well. They are not coming back. So those Pigment inks are end of line. We will not be reproducing those inks again. So that is, I'm just a heads up, just telling you. So I don't know when they'll go back up in price, but keep an eye on those if you're interested. Yeah, die cutting machine is probably about 3.5 months away now. I know it's a while, but it's worth the wait, is all I can tell you. Worth the wait. Right, have a great weekend, everybody. I will see you next Friday. I can't remember what we're doing, but it will be something lovely and something exciting. But have a great one, and thank you so much for tonight, and I will see you all next week. Take care. Bye.